This video covers the electrical termination of self-regulating cables using the Chromalox UPC Power Connection Kit. The Chromalox UPC Power Connection Kit provides the necessary terminations for all electrical connections. Each kit contains all materials required to make an above-insulation power connection for either self-regulating or constant wattage cables, including a junction box, pipe standoff, compression fitting, lock nut, silicon termination boot, O-ring, RTV, a black grommet for self-regulating cable, and an orange grommet for constant wattage cable. Ensure adequate space is available for installation based on the dimensions of the UPC kit. The following tools are needed for installation of the UPC Power Connection Kit. Before beginning the project, disconnect all power and make sure the installation is grounded in accordance with the National Electrical Code. Also, be sure to turn off the power before removing the lid of the box. When installing any Chromalox heat trace product, always utilize the proper personal protective equipment and be sure to comply with all applicable safety guidelines. Now let's get started. With the cable properly installed on the pipe, begin the UPC power connection installation by taking the RTV and applying it liberally over the exposed matrix and leads. Then push the rubber boot over the heating cable. If you need help with the wire preparation, see the wire prep video for self-regulating U-Series kits on Chromalox.com. After the rubber boot is in place, strip each bus wire so that the black matrix material doesn't show above the end of the rubber boot. If the wire extends more than a quarter inch above the rubber boot, trim the ends so that only a quarter inch of exposed bus wire remains. Next, slide the compression fitting over the cable and place the grommet inside the pipe standoff. Ensure the termination boot is spaced a ½ inch from the sealing grommet. You're now ready to place the junction box on the compression fitting. Place O-ring over the compression fitting threads first, and then insert the compression fitting threads through the larger hole in the bottom of the junction box. Tighten the lock nut until the junction box bottoms out against the lip of the compression fitting. Attach a 3/4 inch hub for incoming power, sold separately. Use a flathead screwdriver to release the terminal spring clamps by inserting it into the square hole on the terminal block. Electrical connections should be made per the following diagrams. Finally, once the lock nut is in place and the wires are secured in the terminals, put the cover on the box and secure the lid by fastening the screws. Installation is now complete. For more information on the UPC Power Connection Kit or any other Chromalox product, visit www.chromalox.com.